And I got a Steam achievement there too. A Ubisoft Connect achievement and a Steam achievement that I don't think you saw either one of because I'm using game capture rather than display capture. Quest complete, smashing the compass. But yeah, I just kind of let the 10 hours occasionally broken up by Bad to the Bone go on its own, not really adding anything myself. Because while I could hit the button, it's not fun if it's like fully expected and I hit it myself. But just the unexpected right at the end of the quest. I will go to pray. I will go with you. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, man. Yeah, I was actually paying attention to the dialogue, and then, it had to do something to distract me so that I wasn't paying attention to the dialogue anymore. It doesn't even show, like, the circle filling up as I hold A anymore. Or map one button on your controller to play random regardless of combat. I don't know what that button would be. Or, like, some combination of buttons. The only thing I don't really use is clicking in the left stick, but as I accidentally found out earlier, that's like photo mode. I don't think that there's any button that's like not assigned to anything. There's a center Xbox button where I tap that and then it brings up like a game view thing. Or it doesn't. I guess I don't have that after Windows got reset. Maybe I could assign this like center button or something like that. I don't know. Brings up like the Xbox game view thingamabob. I was working this way. It gets so fast as it goes on. Last chance healing, so yeah, when my health gets low, give me slow-mo. Yeah, that adrenaline slot. Let's go for that next. Sure, that sounds good to me. And then, oh, that's a fun one, too. You can't even tell what's happening because the preview is so insanely sped up because Ubisoft doesn't know how to program video games. Reports around V.
Yes, one more, and only because you all have such good taste. Now.
Wait, I have more medallions I can give to Hytham? I guess I killed enough guys. Wait, I can turn in my freaking bad guy medallions for cool prizes. Here, I'll do that really quickly.
The order has been purged.
We need to have a 24-hour stream just to see how fast it gets. See if there's a cap to it.
And I would celebrate, but for the fact that Jorvik now suffers from the same infestation.
I missed the first sentence. What?
The city under Norse control. I should have less problems finding allies there.
That is a hopeful way of seeing it. Speak to Ranvi when you wish to travel there.
What are you doing with, like,
something?
your body language? Give 6 codex pages. What's that? Apparently I don't have them, but it's for some quest. I have a total of 6 order medallions I can give you now.
It serves your cause better than it does my pocket.
Ah, good. I hope this one did not give you too much trouble.
It did a decent bit.
Gratitude. I want you to have this.
Ooh.
Thank you.
So I had Poison Strike, but now I can put on Fire Strike. Oh, to either one here. Yeah, so this is like the arrow one. I just saw that there first. That was an undercover creed, not a guild. Nope, it's just a guild that you go on. You redeem your cool prizes of order medallions. So as you, when you kill these guys, you get medallions from them. And you can go to the guild here and you can trade them in for cool prizes. He gives me new abilities. Yeah, considering my armor gives like a little bit of a fire effect, I'd rather build off of that, because sometimes the fire effect that I get by ending with like a heavy attack isn't always enough to actually set someone on fire. So this can like help contribute to that, push me over the edge, I guess. Just go all in on trying to actually set them on fire. Applies fire to your right hand melee weapon. Enemies that catch fire will suffer additional damage over time. Yep, I'm gonna have that be my thing there, I think. That sounds good. So what is going on with the camera? So I'm gonna need 9 medallions before I can get the next prize.
I have to go.
Dang.
Then go in peace.
I have to kill 9 more bad guys before I can redeem them at the thing here. Alright, let's report on London. Screw this guy! Bam! Right in the dick! That was perfect timing with Bad to the Bone. I was not expecting that. My goodness gracious. That was certainly something there. Okay, this way I go. Alright, let me report. I made a new friend.
London is with us, and cleansed of the order.
Good.
Hell yeah.
Python will be pleased.
Look at that, I did it. That's one more friend. Oh, and I unlocked the ability to make a friend with the northernmost one now, it looks like.
I should speak with Hytham.
Why? I just spoke with him. He just gave me fire. Clearly, we gotta kill 9 more dudes tonight. That's right. So, in terms of me feeling like... Hold on, let's just have a look-see. out of curiosity. Yeah, there's a new one here.
I want to see the Alliance map.
So there's a new place that I can go to. So yeah, the white ones are the places that I can go and make friends at. That one's power 250. I'll probably do this 191. Yeah, apparently a lot of people, when this game first came out, thought that this was Cassandra, considering she literally had a staff that gave her immortality, so she could have lived to this time period. So a lot of people thought it was her.
I should go.
It's not. But they did make her look very similar. So, what is, like, the game win state? Is it when I have friends in, like, all the places? So it looks like I'm at 5, because, like, Raven means friend. It's literally just the same model. Corporate needs you to find the difference between this picture and this picture. Yeah, I guess that's what happens when you work at Ubisoft. You just get so dang used to putting a helmet on everyone so that you don't have to design faces, that when you have to actually design other faces, everything looks the same. So I've done 5. I can do 3 more. How many are after that? Like, can I actually tally my progress? Show me the Alliance map. So I'm at 5 out of 8 that are currently available. So that's 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Is there 14 in this game? Oh, 15. This one here. 16. Are you telling me I'm at 5 out of 16 friends that I need to make to beat the game? Like, what is the game win condition when I've made all the friends? Like, is that what I do? 'Cause my god, I don't want to think about it. Let's keep having the game spoon feed me like smaller amounts, and so I don't think about the overall picture about how ludicrously long this is gonna be.
I have changed my mind.
I've changed my mind. Yeah, if I wasn't a content creator, I'd be changing my mind about playing this game. 'Cause my god, it's too much. Like, I'd be down for having, you know, optional quests around the world that are like, you know, whole subplot chains where it's like you do this side quest and it's like a whole side story chain where it's like this side quest leads into this side quest leads into this side quest, and you're actually advancing a story. I like that in video games. That's really cool. Makes it feel like there's some actual substance to your side quests. The problem with this game is it just feels like a world with those side quests and not really a main story, a main quest line. It feels like I'm just going around doing those quest lines. Is all it really feels like. So I probably would have really enjoyed a game like this if it did have like a Ghost of Tsushima like story that I could just like commit to and enjoy, but then have like these other things around the world that I could do. So a video about Legend ZA breakdown, and that some part of the trailer is hilarious. So the main character and the rival share the same face and haircut preset, just different color. Really? The fuck is Assassin's Creed Freedom Cry? Where is this coming from? Did you just learn about that? It is a DLC for Assassin's Creed 4 that they also decide to release as a standalone game. So you could download it as like AC4 DLC, or you could download it as a standalone game, because it's like a separate save file thing and a separate little sub area. And you don't play as Edward Kenway in that one. You play as the person that was his first mate, Adewale, as he goes on a mission about freeing slaves because slavery bad. And I kind of had some complaints with it about the time, because I actually took history classes studying the topic of slavery when I was in university. I literally have a minor in history, and that was like some of the sets of classes that I studied. And in the classes that I studied, it was kind of interesting to delve into the perspective of the means by which people were justifying slavery, and thinking like, or maybe thinking things like, oh yeah, it's an evil, but it's a necessary evil just because of the way that the economy is, and like all these different ways that they would justify it. So it would have been cool to have like the Assassin's Creed game that's all about slavery as the topic, to actually delve into some of these things when we're like in the historical setting and all that, to delve into why did some of these bad people do the bad things that they were doing outside of, you know, profit and stuff, obviously. Like what were some of their worldviews and mentalities. Freedom Cry didn't really do that. It was just generic free slaves, kill slavers, slavery bad. It didn't really bring anything new to the table. And I just found it kind of boring, if I'm gonna be honest. Like, still fun in the sense that just Assassin's Creed 4 gameplay, and Assassin's Creed 4 gameplay is fun, but just kind of boring in what it did overall. I would have liked it to, you know, bring some new things to the table where it's like, oh, this evil person is, like, you know, justifying things this way, and, like, explore that, and, you know, show how Ottawale clearly thinks that that's bullshit and stuff like that. We just did, like, the surface level stuff that everyone would have already known, and, but yeah. I don't know, I was just looking at the other games since they were on sale and don't recognize that one, yeah. Assassin's Creed 4 DLC that they released as a standalone game. Yeah, because it's a really, really short game as well. I think I beat it in, like, 3 streams. Maybe it was 2, something like that. If I really wanted to, I could easily get through that game in, like, 1 sitting, because it's just, like, a small DLC other area for you to explore and do a little plot about slavery bad. That's what it is. Really. Honestly, it'd be really good for the price there. Like, the story would be really forgettable, but the gameplay is fun because it's just Assassin's Creed 4 gameplay again, and Assassin's Creed 4 gameplay is good. The balcony rail on the main road is just decal on the wall. Sounds about right there. Posted in the Discord. That sounds like modern Pokemon 101. So that sounds like. Liberation about $5. Don't play Liberation. Freedom Cry is at least worth it because, like, Assassin's Creed 4 gameplay, and that's always fun. Liberation is probably one of my least favorite Assassin's Creed games I've ever played. Like, if I ever make that tier list, like, once I've beaten all the Assassin's Creed games and I make a tier list of all the games, Liberation's going low, let me tell you. I really did not like Liberation. Man, was my computer ever slow. Wow, even, like, the strand of hair here. I did not notice that before. Holy shit. Wow. Wow. Hell yeah, bro. I mean, and then this. I guess I realize now why the rival is just like the opposite gender of whatever you choose at the beginning of the game. Because if they're the opposite, then you don't see two of what's essentially the same character side by side. You just, you know, you play the male dude, then you have, like, come on, her as your rival. And if you play her, then, what? Gosh dang it, buffering inputs. Then you have the dude as the rival. So you would never see, like, the exact same one side by side anyway. So it's literally just the trainer that you don't choose recolored, is what it is. But I gotta play the dude because I can pick Totodile, and he's gonna be Florida Man with his alligator in his pocket. That one you feel you've heard of, but also don't recognize it right now. So, a Liberation, technically the full name is Assassin's Creed 3 Liberation. It was kind of made as, like, a companion game to Assassin's Creed 3. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why you would. Why can't we just be, like, the cool-looking colored thing as well? But it was for the, PSP, or whatever, like, the more powerful PSP was, something like that. So, you would play, like, Assassin's Creed 3 as, like, the home console game. And then for, like, the on-the-go game, you could play Assassin's Creed 3 Liberation, where it's, like, you're playing as the character Aveline, which was another story about just slavery bad. So, I guess Ubisoft really likes to do that in their Assassin's Creed supplemental / extra stories there. And I think that there's a mission where you meet Connor, you know, the hero of Assassin's Creed 3. Araton Hataken, if I remember his proper name here. Well, it wasn't a mobile game, it was like PSP is what it was. So I never played it until years later. So they did later bring it to other platforms so that it wasn't exclusive to, like, PSP. And they released it as Assassin's Creed Liberation HD. And when they later released other versions of Assassin's Creed 3, like, I'm not going to go on my shelf and get it, but I played the Switch version of Assassin's Creed 3, and the Switch version of Assassin's Creed 3 has Liberation HD built in. So you have Assassin's Creed 3 remastered, and Assassin's Creed 3 Liberation HD, and I just played that on my Switch, so that's how I played Liberation for the first time, was on this channel. And man, it sucked. It was really bad. Like, I could see it at the time, potentially just being fun, having the novelty of, you know, playing Assassin's Creed on the go. Same kind of thing with Assassin's Creed Bloodlines. With the, no, I'm used to, like, Nintendo handheld consoles. I'm not used to, like, the terminology of, like, the PlayStation ones. Bloodlines, Assassin's Creed Bloodlines was the PSP thing. So that means Liberation would have been PS Vita. That was the next one that came after the PSP, I think. Anyway, I never owned a PSP or a PS Vita, so playing Liberation on the Switch was my first experience there. And playing Bloodlines and Liberation, it felt like, hey, this is very much a toned down version of what I've played before. But, like, it's not like it's terrible or anything, so I get, like, the novelty of just having this thing that I already enjoyed, but in an on-the-go format. Like, I could see that. Yeah, so it's available on PC, it's available on the Switch as part of Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered. It's probably available on other consoles as well. And, like, the later releases have been called Assassin's Creed 3 Liberation HD, is what they've been called. And it's just a pretty crap game, honestly. It's just not very good. It is 4:28 in the morning. I'm tired as hell. I'm done rambling about, like, how good or bad games are. Whoa, doing my slashing here. I'm going to bed now. This is enough. Looks like last time I played this was February 20th. It's currently March 4th. Yeah. If I had to choose a set of missions, like a little subplot to do for my 26th birthday, not that one. I would not have chosen that one, but I don't know these things. I don't want to be 26, man. I'd rather just not. But such is life. I'm going the hell asleep. I'm tired as heck. But yeah, 3 forms of the main character is cool, but you're not forced enough on the player. Yeah. Like the whole dress, assassin outfit, and slave attire that you switch between for different situations. Alright, so you want to skip to 27? Wait, skip, what? Am I missing something? Going over my head here. Oh, my age. I've had my playtime in the back of my mind when I was just saving there. My goodness, my memory here. Yeah, I think I'll pass on that. Man. What my grandpa always says whenever it's his birthday. He always says, but I failed though. So like he doesn't actually turn that age. He always likes to joke about how he failed his birthday. Maybe that's what I'm gonna have to start saying. Man. You sure you aren't 50? My friend, who's 1 day older than me, I'll treat him like he's 50. A friend that I grew up with, who was very briefly on the channel for Extra Life 2024 last year, is 1 day older than me. So, I don't really keep track of friends' birthdays and reach out to them or anything. Except for his, because he's literally 1 day older than me. So, earlier today, well, yesterday, I reached out to him. And I always say, like, happy birthday, old man, or old geezer. I think I called him an old geezer this time. And then he always reaches out the next day saying, like, happy birthday, young man. This is kind of like our tradition at this point between him and I. I'm going to sleep. I'm not even rating anyone. I'm too tired for that. See you later, assholes.